Armed First Class V here, back with another G Army video. And today we're going to talk about and look at the new repairable and recoverable business report in the BI Launchpad that allows you to take certain time frame and see how much you turned in, how much credit you received, and so forth. So right now, this can be used for plant maintenance, your supply, property stuff, and also at the warehouse level. So without further ado, let's go ahead and jump into GCSS Army here. All right, so we are going to go to the main screen here. So if y'all know the Home tab, BI Launchpad, okay, so this is pretty self-explanatory. Once it loads, sometimes BI Launchpad is a little slow, but just to give you a heads up, so the Reparable Recoverable Business Report is used to report the status of all your reparables and recoverable materials to include the numbers that are currently pending. All right. This allows you to look at the amount of expected credit, count the open and closed purchase requisitions or the PRs, along with the dollar amount of all open and received credits. Like I said, this report is available in the shop stock, property book, or supply folders in the business, what do they call it, objectives. So to navigate here, if you're a maintenance manager here, just go to plant maintenance. You're going to go down to shop stock. And you're going to go to repairable, recoverable, PM reports. Like I said, it's pretty easy. So here we are here. All right. So like I said, you can get this 3 different ways. You can get this in through the shop stock, or if you're a property book user, you can get it through your property book. And then the warehouse, you're going to get through your supply folder. So once you're here, right, there's only a few key things that you need to actually input, right? So we are looking at just our S-log, okay, a certain S-log for a unit that I want to look at. So you can look at the supporting RIC. So when you look at the supporting RIC, that's the minimum prompt that you need for your log report. Issuing loc is going to be the minimum for your property book or your plant maintenance reports. So all we're going to do is click on issuing S-loc, and I'm going to put in my S-loc. One. I'm going to hit enter. Now, there's some other key things you can do with this. Requisition date, right? So I want to go back. I want to go back 90 days. So actually, I want to go back from 1 May to today's date to see what is actually going to pull for us. So like I said, there's multiple things here you can narrow it down to, requisition type and so forth. But at the minimum, you need issuing location or issuing loc. You're going to hit execute, right? Now, if you look, total PR counts 31. Currently, there's 11 open and only 20 are actually closed. All right. So just to keep in mind, let's go over some of these columns right here. So you already know what the receiving S-loc is. Okay. So this is going to be your plant 2000 and your SSA, which your SSA is RIC. All right. So just keep that in mind. Your total PR count. Okay. So when we talk about your total PR count, we're talking about the number of reparables and recoverables or PRs created for that time period. Like we pulled from 1 May to 1 July. All right. So when we look at expected credit, that's the total dollar amount of expected credit for that period of time for the report. And of course, your open PR count, that's pretty self-explanatory. That's the total number of remaining PRs to be returned to the SSA for this time period. And then open credit. So open credit is the total dollar amount of expected credit against the open PRs. So, most of y'all know they turned off most of the giving us the money back for the parts. They think they turned on, I think this is 100, 150 lines as right now. They're expected to turn more and more on Usually you'll see a number here, okay? And then your closed PR count, pretty self-explanatory, total number of closed PRs for material for this whole period that we're rating. And then received credit is the total dollar amount of credits received against closed PRs. So why would we want to look at this? So a few things. One, to see how we're actually doing, how much money we're actually saving or getting back from our purchases and fixing our vehicles, but also like evaluation time. If you're managing, turn-ins, this is a great way to look at how much money you've turned into the Army and so forth. Now, there is quite a bit of stuff you can still do from this. We're going to do some other videos and explain it. But like I said, there's a lot of stuff that you can look on the left-hand side here. You can pretty much narrow it down or pull this report any way you want. So what I like to do, my command is in love with like graphs and stuff, right? So you can go to insert, and up here at the top, they got different graphs, 3D cluster graph, pie graphs, bar graphs, other types of charts. So when you click on it, it's going to give you a actual high-speed little chart here. So total number of PRs, expected credits, it'll lay it all out for you here, okay? And just keep in mind, if you want to, you can delete and you can actually change some of this stuff if you want it to be that high speed here. But let's look at a couple other different graphs. Let's look at a pie chart. There you go, here's another pie chart. So I hope this video was helpful. Like I said, there's a lot more you can do with this. We're going to explore, but for the time being, I just want to let you guys know that there's a new report out there. It was released, I don't know, about a week ago. I think it was like 24, 25. Yeah, I think it was like 24, 25. But just keep in mind, this is pretty cool. And I hope you like this video. Make sure you hit that like and subscribe button. And as always, go Ordnance, and I'll see you as we finish our demand analysis series. So.